Hey, welcome back to the Disney Plus Everyday Challenge, and today we have Goofy in How to Swim. He does a number of these sports and physical activity related animated shorts back in the 30s, 40s. This is from 1942. It's 8 minutes long, and yeah, it's one of the classics. He does football, baseball, basketball, all these different things. Skiing was one of the most recent ones we just had not too long ago, and today we learn how to swim thanks to Goofy. Of course, he is a pro at this. He is just incredibly talented. You get to see his form in many different ways, narrated by John McLeish. Believe Pinto Colvig provides his voice, but it's not the Goofy voice we know. There's no actual speaking by Goofy, just sort of noises and stuff like that. So we don't get an actual Goofy voice in this. But he's fantastic at his form until he gets anywhere near water, of course. So I really can't tell you too much more about this, because why would you watch it otherwise? It's so much better to watch this. As I say, with every one of these videos about these classics, we would not have Disney Plus. We would not have the Disney parks without these shorts from the 30s, 40s, and beyond, 50s. Seriously, if you get a chance in the waning days of winter here, moving into spring, if you get a chance to just relax, cuddle up under a blanket, and watch these classic shorts. I'm doing them piece by piece whenever they get picked. But you have the opportunity to grab your family, just yourself, just chill out and see the classics of Disney with all the classic characters: Mickey, Donald, Goofy, Pluto, Minnie, Daisy, everybody, and just understand where it all started. Yeah, some of it's really dated, and no, you're not going to find every single one of them on Disney Plus, because, well, some of them haven't aged so well, and some can't be made excuses for. But, you know, and some of them are just tied to the time in which they were made. Not really much of an excuse, but still. It's still, these are charming in their own way. Maybe the comedy isn't exactly what we're used to, but the slapstick, physical comedy pretty much translates to all generations pretty well, and Goofy is the master of that, if anything, even if it's not swimming or skiing or golfing or bowling or whatever. Did he do a bowling one? A feeling he should have done a bowling one. If he hasn't, he should have. I don't know. Anyway, that's all I really can tell you about this. You get to see, him picking a tasteful bathing suit here. It doesn't leave people scandalized, of course. You don't want to do anything too revealing, but you need freedom of movement, so it's really important you pick the right one. And also, you get to see what it was like when people would, back in the day, when they would go out swimming, they would be changing in the little not bath house, but little buildings. Is it? Little buildings, and they must have been very small, very tight, in which to change into your bathing clothes. Your bathing clothes, not your swim trunks or anything, but bathing clothes. You don't want to make anyone sin. And he has to deal with that. And of course, anything else that has to do with diving, swimming of all styles, you get to see Goofy at his best. That's all I can say. Let's pick tomorrow's episode.
577.
577. That might be one of the last ones. Is it going to be what I think it is? It is! Oh my gosh, I guessed it perfectly. It's the last one of this series, but it's actually the first in the series. I've actually seen part 2 and part 3 already. It's a trilogy of Disney Channel movies. I've never seen the original, but now I will tomorrow. And you can watch it too. Oh my gosh. I realize it's toward the end of the list. It's like there's only 2 more beyond this that we haven't watched yet. But tomorrow we are watching Xenon, Girl of the 21st Century. So far away. So far away into the future. Yeah, it's a future girl living in the 21st century. Xenon Girl in the 21st Century on the next Disney Plus Everyday Challenge. I'll see you back here tomorrow with that.